Make sure we coming through clear. Let's actually stay up here. Try to get my trying to get a car mount. Alright. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, all praises be to the east. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well and sincerely taught us this truth. Shalom, shalom to the sincere Ahtham out there, 144,000 men, pushing this 100% doctrine, as well as the 1/3 men, women, and children that's maintaining themselves in truth and honesty, keeping this truth, man, keeping this 100% truth. All right, shalom, Tabernacle of David. It's your brother Yahawashi Kazak, back with a quick, hopefully edifying lesson. And entitled on this one, Esau will always remind you. Okay, through all these years, right? Jake loves to talk about, you know, wacky tacky Christian Jakes love to talk about how we can live together with Esau Edom, right? Coming from the ringmaster being Esau Edom that taught our people the Bible incorrectly, right? And twisted the scriptures and manipulated it, okay? To push this worldly globalization doctrine, this worldly everybody can be saved doctrine, right? That does not align to the scriptures at all, okay? So that's one thing you got to examine, that, hey, Esau went forth and pushed this doctrine out, and he gave it to our people, and then he allowed our people to go forth and push it, okay? To manipulate and to twist and confusion. It was straight babble, because that's what this place is, man. A mercy America means misery, okay? And Babylon means babble or confusion, right? This place is a land of misery and confusion. Look around. This is what this place is, man. You know, and the head of it, the head of the king, okay? The king that's over this kingdom is nothing more than Esau Edom, man. The wicked. All right, I want to go to Esther 7 and 6. And let's get it. As a matter of fact, let's start at the top of that. Esther 7 and 1. So the king and Haman came to banquet with Esther the queen. And the king said again unto Esther on the second day at the banquet of wine, what is thy petition, Queen Esther? And it shall be granted thee, and what is thy request? And it shall be performed even to the half of the kingdom. All right, so the king was rocking with Esther to that point. You know, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi allowed her to have favor amongst that kingdom, okay? And, you know, the way things went, it was all in her favor, and it was all for what? The redemption and the salvation of at the time, the preservation of Israel, okay? Because the decree that was decreed by Haman, which was a wicked decree, all right? And woe to those that decree wicked decrees. That's all Esau does, you know, mainly. So the decree that was decreed was for all the Israelites to be what? Took down or unalived on what you would call December, you know, around December the 14th. I believe that's where we get the Feast of Purim from. So that wicked decree was set forth, but Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi had other plans. So he raised Esther and Mordecai and allowed them to declare a righteous decree for the Israelites to go forth and fight for their lives, man, and to raise themselves up and get weapons and fight for their lives, right? So let's keep going. Then Esther the queen answered and said, if I have found favor in thy sight, and we also know, just to interject, you know, you serve Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, you're going to have favor what? In the eyes of men and in the eyes of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi and Halalyam, right? If I have found favor in thy sight, O king, and if it please the king, let my life be given me at my petition, and my people at my request. For we are sold, I and my people, to be destroyed, to be slain, and to perish. But if we have been sold for bondmen and bondwomen, I had held my tongue, although the enemy could not countervail the king's damage. Then the king, Artaxerxes, Ahasuerus, Salakia if I pronounced it wrong, answered and said unto Esther, the queen, who is he, and where is he that doeth presume in his heart to do so? And not knowing that it's Haman. It's Haman at the end of the day, man. It's the damn Edomites at the end of the day. And Esther said, the adversary and enemy is this wicked Haman. Then Haman was afraid before the king and the queen. Because why? He got caught up in his shit. He knew what he did. And he knew that the king favored Esther. Right? So that goes back to the plot that he had towards Mordecai, which he was building this guillotine to what? To take off Mordecai's head. But that thing was eventually turned around and used on Haman and his family. Right? And that's how Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi get down, man. Right? He'll take whatever the wicked has in their heart towards us and twist it all around and boom, throw it on them. And that's what's happening. Because if you go into, the next couple of verses, 7 through 10, it's talking about Haman being hanged. Right? In Salakia, it was gallows. Not a guillotine, it was gallows. Right? So, because I read Esther 7 and 10. So they hanged Haman on the gallows that he had prepared for Mordecai. Then was the king's wrath pacified. Right? So at the end of the day, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi took with that Edomite, because he was a Agarite, I believe, and he was basically an Edomite. At the end of the day, he took what he had prepared for an Israelite, Mordecai, and he used it on him. Okay? Now, getting back to the point being that Esau is always going to remind you who they are. Okay? Haman could have just chilled back, man, and been in the little rulership that he had, the little governor position that he had, and chilled back. But he had to do something wicked. He had to plot and do wickedness. He had to go forth because they have what? An everlasting hatred towards Jake. They have an everlasting hatred towards the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is showing you, man, you wacky-tacky Christians. Martin Luther King found out, what? I have went to the mountaintop and I led my people into a burning building. Found out, right? You want to live beside these people. That's not going to happen, bro. That's not happening. They're forever going to hate you. Even in your heart, you just want to chill and maintain and stay on your land and relax and enjoy your food, your wine, wine and corn. That's what we want. Right? Abundance and pleasure. That's what we want. Right? Esau, Edom is still going to be, you still going to have to look over your back for Esau, Edom. If they're not in captivity, man. If they're not ruled over with an iron fist. We can't trust them, man. Right? So, let's get some, because they're always going to remind you who they are. And, Spirit jumped on me to do this because I was just riding, Salakia. I was riding, going to the grocery store to get some food and all that. And the hospital gonna call me talking about my baby. Like, we just had an appointment on her 9 months, a 9 months appointment, right? So they're talking about, we see at your 9 months, you didn't get immunization shots. You didn't get you didn't get the flu, you didn't get the vaccine, you didn't get the blah, 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 blah. I'm like, and I was listening to her and all that. I was like, yeah, we're not getting any of that. And she's like, okay, so you're not getting any immunizations? I'm like, nah, we're refraining from getting any of that. Because we're not doing that stuff. We're not letting you sit here and shoot up my baby girl, right? All right? So Esau, in every appointment, every single appointment that we take my daughter to, Esau is always like, we see she doesn't have her vaccine. We see she doesn't have this shot, or she doesn't have this shot, or she doesn't have this shot. every appointment, they remind me who they are. I'm like, okay, check my daughter out, make sure she's good, etc., etc. Because as the scriptures say, man, you gotta trust them to perform the medicine, the surgeries and things like that. We trust Esau, Edom to do those type of things. And if we could, we would get a Jake doctor, because I trust Jake more so. But hey, we know who's in rulership right now. So trust them to do what they do. They steadily always trying to do some wicked. They got a wicked motive behind them. They always have a steady wicked motive in the back of their mind. Salakia. So, and brothers can post that precept on the comment board. I can't remember right now, but they can't go to sleep unless they did something wicked. They can't rest. Right? So let's get some more on that, man. I like this right here. Job 21:7. Wherefore do the wicked live, become old, yea, are mighty in power? Their seed is established in their sight with them, and their offspring before their eyes. Their houses are safe from fear, neither is the rod of Yahawah upon them. Right? And once again, they are preserved for a certain time, man. A lot of them. Right? A lot of them are preserved for Babylon. Look at how Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, and this is nothing but Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, is bringing the migrants into this country at a large amount. Okay? He's bringing prideful Moab into this country at a large amount. He's gathering. That's his determination. All right? And he's going to gather over there in the valley of Jehoshaphat as well. So you can see Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi at work, producing everything he said. Everything he said, he's producing. Right? It's nothing. No prophecy will go without being fulfilled at the end of the day. And Esau is always going to remind you who he is. He's going to remind you why he has to be deleted after 1,000 years. He's going to remind you why he has to go into servitude. Because in his rulership, he doesn't know how to do anything else but be wicked and to be evil. He doesn't want peace. He don't even think about peace. I don't even think he know how to spell it, man. All he thinks about is hurting Jake. Amos 1:11. Perpetually. All right? Psalm 7:9. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just for the righteousness. Yahawah power triumph the hearts and reigns. And so that's what's about to happen. All right? Deuteronomy 30:7 is taking place. I was looking at it was just some funny stuff today on YouTube. It was this video, man. Karen gets what she deserved. Watching all these Karens go off being Karen-like, but actually getting put in their place or getting arrested by the cops, things like that. And you get to look at that's nothing more than the curses going on them, falling on them, right? Trying to be all dramatic and stuff like that, but you end up getting arrested, right? Your household is being took down, right? Y'all in distraught, y'all being dramatic, y'all got the baby mama drama, y'all got these problems, and also these Egyptians is fighting Egyptians. So many robberies and things among that nature going on, not just by Jake, it's by a lot of these Edomites. Most of the crime is produced by the Edomites. Really, if you look at the stats, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep going, man. All right, Psalms 9:5. Thou hast rebuked the heathen, thou hast destroyed the wicked, thou hast put out their name forever and ever. All right, it ain't gonna be, we're not gonna sit here and live kumbaya with Esau, Edom in the kingdom. No, they're gonna be on the rulership, they're gonna be on the servitude, they're gonna be serving, and then at the end of that, they're gonna be done. And it ain't no end to our kingdom. It ain't no end to our rulership. After that 1,000-year reign, they're done. Because that's the double the cup. 500 plus 500,000. We filled the cup double for them. Right? And they took that. They taking their punishment. And then they're done and over with. It's no remembering them. It's no, oh man, the Edomites learned their lesson. And no. Amos 1:11. They will never. Perpetually means forever. Yahawah said he hates them forever as well. Malachi 1:3 and 4. Obadiah 1:18. They're done forever. So Yahawah does not change his word. That was written for a reason. That was a purpose. All right? As long as they live, they're going to remind you who they are. As long as they live. They're never going to not remind you. All right? An Edomite is going to let you know he's an Edomite every single day of his life. All right? You just got to hang around him long enough. All right? Because he's always plotting to do something, man. All right? Psalms 10:2. The wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. Right? You got you got Bill Gates, you got George Soros, you got Elon Musk, you got these multi-billionaires, billionaires, right? Where Bill Gates could give everybody in America alone, I believe, what was it? He could give everybody in America alone $1 million. Okay? And probably more than that. You know? I think it was like 300 million. But I had to really do the math on it. But because I had looked at this documentary on it before. But basically, they'll never do that. They'll never cure. They could cure world hunger. They could do all of that. Right? In this kingdom, they could do all of that. But you got Biden going forth and telling the farmers not to farm, to produce a self-induced famine. A self-induced famine to ultimately stop the food being on the shelves. As scripture says, the storehouses will suddenly be empty. So they could go forth and produce the food correctly and produce enough food to where the land could rest on that 7th year as it's supposed to be done. They could keep the law, but once again, they're going to remind you who they are, and they're not going to do it because they don't care about anyone but themselves. And they really don't even care about themselves, because look at what they do to their own people. As it says, they'll persecute the poor unjustly, man. Let them be taken in their devices that they have imagined. And that's going back to Haman. That's going back to all these Edomites. You want to nuke the world? All right, you're going to die in that. You're going to be took out in your own device that you have imagined, that Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi allowed you to imagine. As it says, he let the smith get that thought to create that device, man, the iron weapon. Psalms 10:3. For the wicked boasteth in his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom Yahawah abhorreth. Right? The wicked, though the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Yahawah. Yahawah power is not in all his thoughts. Once again, an Edomite actually believes everything that he's accomplished, he accomplished by himself. Okay? And the 2/3 of our people and the heathen that think this way, man. They believe everything they accomplish at their own hand. That Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi did not do it for them, did not bring it to come to pass. We, the righteous, man, we praise Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi in everything. Every time, man. When you get in a car, you pray. When you wake up, you pray, right? When you get to work, on the road, regardless, you give praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Whatever accomplishment, whatever achievement, you give praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. When you down, when you low, you give praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi at every moment, right? Because we actually got enough. That's wisdom, though. That's the breath of life, right? Which Adam was given, and these other tribes wasn't given. The snake, which we know that to be Esau, Edom, his tribe back in the day, the evil, the sons of the wicked. They were not given that. They were not given that understanding, that breath of life, right? They wanted to what? Do the same thing they're doing right now. Go against Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. It's the same thing from the beginning of their creation. That's what they were created to do. All right, I'm going to get a few more and I'm going to wrap it up. All right. Psalms 22:16. For dogs have compassed me, the assembly of the wicked, having closed me, they pierced my hands and my feet. I may tell all my bones, they look and stare upon me. They part my garments among them and cast lots upon my vesture. But be not thou far from me, O Yahawah, O my strength. Haste thee to help me. And Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is going to be there with us when we need him, man. In Jacob's trouble, it may feel like that Esau Edom is all around you. All right, brothers may get thrown in FEMA camps, prisons, right, separated from family, whatever it may be, okay? You may feel like Esau Edom is closing in on you, but understand he's haste to help you. He's going to be there with you. Don't give up. Don't stop praying. Don't stop believing. Don't lose your faith. This is why we prepare ourselves right now. We're doing faith building right now. So much, man. All right? Don't ever think that the wicked is actually going to be able to take us out. Even if brothers is martyred, we going out for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right? At the end of the day, nobody is scared of Esau Edom. When you got the blueprint, you already know their lot. You already know their destiny. You look at them and you be like, man, you just don't even know, bro. You just don't even know. That's how you look at them, because you already know what's going on with them. All right? They don't got no foundation to stand on, man. All right? Psalms 34:21. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. Okay? And that's letting you know evil's not even a sin, because Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi carries out all the evil. He sends evil angels amongst them. All right? So to do evil, when evil is done, it's not a sin, because Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is allowed it to be done. Okay? When all of these migrants start taking out these Edomites and these heathens and all of them, and they ain't touching the elect, they ain't touching the hopeful elect, right? That right there is ordained by Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. That purge, that chaos is ordained by Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You can't look at that as wicked. It may be evil, but it's not wicked. It's not a sin, because it was scripted to take forth and to go forth, right? It's supposed to happen. And we're going to be rejoicing, man. Once, man, some brothers is going to get those powers. Some brothers is going to, what? Dash men to pieces. And you act like that's a sin. That's not a sin. Okay? Because why, man? Because Esau Edom always reminded us who they was. And then even in that time, man, hey, you may have some memories of, Yahawah may give you the memory of who you was, or things that they done. And even if he doesn't, we already know that Esau has made him bear. You know, go to Jeremiah. Everything that they've done is being exposed. From the child traffic rings to the damn, the drugs the guns that they just drop in the neighborhoods and let free, the ammo they just drop, all of this, man. How you think fentanyl getting into this country, man? All right? They could stop it if they want to, but they don't. They could stop this stuff if they want to. They can increase the presence of police or any of that authority, but they don't. They are breaking this place down from the inside out and destroying it from the inside out. All right? All of that is being revealed. The son of perdition. We know who he is. All right? Shoot. So let's read it again. Psalms 34:21. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. All right? So, at the end of the day, man, if brothers ain't with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, then it's over. It's over. It ain't no other way around it. It ain't no other way around that. All right, I'm gonna get one more. Oh yeah, that sounds 50. Let me get that. I want to start at. Psalms 50:14. Offer unto Yahawah power thanksgiving, and pay thy vows unto the Most High, and call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. Going back to he's haste to deliver you, all right, upon it in the day of trouble. And we know the ultimate trouble is Jacob's trouble. You call upon him then, you call upon him now, you call upon him always. You pray without ceasing. But unto the wicked, power saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldst take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hateth instruction, and casteth my words behind thee, because they can't get it. When thou sawest a thief, then thou consenteth with him, and haseth been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thy own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi sees everything, right? So the men that do evil, don't worry about it. We don't worry about it. As it says in, loosely quoting that scripture, don't worry about how the wicked shall be punished, but how we shall be saved. Just loosely quoting. But we don't worry about that. We don't worry about them. The scripture gives us enough detail to know. Zechariah 14:12 is vivid. It's very detailed on how a lot of them are going to go out being in Babylon. All right? Tongues, eyes disappearing from their holes, tongues, you know what I'm saying? So it's very vivid. So the wicked, man, don't worry about them. Let them go. You see the wicked living it up? Look, we looked at these guys all these years, and once we came to understand this truth, we knew they was wicked. Like Will Smith and Jamie Foxx and whoever, Diddy, okay, Denzel, whoever it may be, man. Like these guys who sold out, man. They've been wicked for a long time, following after Satan. Once again, following after Esau, Edom. And we don't worry about them guys, man. The stars of heaven are falling. They Israelites, they falling. Okay, it's over for them. So we don't worry about them. And we know at the end of the day, they done. And they're gonna be the lowest in the kingdom of the Israelites. Okay? If you had it all at this place, you had millions and billions of dollars, you'll be the lowest. Right? Because you didn't have Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You had everything carnally, but spiritually, you was broke as hell. You didn't have Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. And with that being said, all praises be to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well, taught us this truth. Shalom to you, sincere Akyam, as well as you, sincere Akwathiam, maintaining yourselves, tabernacle of David. Shalom, y'all. Kwam Yashala.